Jim Carter of South Coast Winery, and this is a room that I had really wanted to put here in the very beginning, but we never did have the complete concept of what it should be like, and we just kept putting it off and putting it off. So here we are about 10 years later almost, putting the room in finally, and we're so excited about it because it's going to be the Carter Reserve Room. And this will hold our very best wines that we have. This will hold our wines that go all the way back to the beginning of South Coast Winery. So we're so very excited to do this. Our own workers actually put this room together, and they did a fantastic job. This will be used for private tastings. It will be used for groups that will come into this area. Say a business would like to have a location to have a meeting, and they could have a board meeting in here. They could have a group meeting or a luncheon in here, and it should really work out nice in here. This is a bottle of Ruby Cuvée. This is a sparkling Syrah. The lady that's on the label here is named after my Aunt Ruby, and my Aunt Ruby was really in the 20s. She was quite a lady, and so we put her on the label to really distinguish this wine as something special that we make here. And this is a very popular wine, and it's going to go nationwide and selling all over the United States. This is our 2003 bottle. I think it's probably the finest wine we've ever bottled here at South Coast Winery, and we're looking forward to bottling even better and better wines, but it took us about 5 years to finally say we're going to put the Carter Estate name on a bottle, and this is the bottle that we came up with. This is another sparkling wine that we make here, Blanc de Blanc, and it's gotten gold medals everywhere. In fact, all of our wines have been very fortunate in getting gold medals just about everywhere. This wine is Global Freedom, and Global Freedom was put together because of the Lurton family in Bordeaux, France, and our Bordeaux wines that we grow in this country here, the grapes that we grow here, and our winemakers put together half our wine and half the Bordeaux blend that came from France. And we're going to do this again. It's just a great connection. The Lurton family is so famous over in Bordeaux. They say if you turn a rock over, you're going to find a Lurton underneath of it somewhere. This is the original label that we had at South Coast Winery, and this was one of our first wines that we'd ever produced here, and so we brought it up out of the reserve and brought it out to have it here in this room. So this should be a fantastic wine to try. This is Blackjack Port. This was our very first release of Blackjack Port. Last year we received gold medals and the best port in the LA County Fair. It even beats the Portuguese ports, and we use all Portuguese grapes now in our Portuguese ports. This was a bottle of group therapy. We came up with that idea because we sold t-shirts here. There was group therapy, and we said we've got to make a wine out of group therapy, because if you've had a rough day, you need to come in with your friends and have a little group therapy. And Renoir sold us the rights to this label. This harvest season is our best harvest season. Throughout the state of California, they had a lot of problems up north and in Central Coast. But our harvest season, we think, has been the best harvest season we've ever had here at South Coast Winery. So 2011, will be the fantastic wines that will come out of here, and we look forward to having great awards at the California State Fair next year.